and I am Amachi's eldest grandchild. As we all know, Amachi is the most amazing woman. She is a model of grace, kindness, faith, beauty, and love, all wrapped up into one person. Her devotion to her family is incomparable. While there are so many fun memories with Amachi, like playing in the backyard with all the cousins, eating hot dogs, popsicles, and banana bread, shopping trips, sleepovers, and so much more, my favorite one is this. Whenever I would come home from college, I would always make sure to spend a day with my Amachi and Elakkatt. One afternoon, I went over to their house, and only Amachi was home. At the time, I had so much going on within my friendships, what I wanted to do with my future, being away at school, and that afternoon was exactly what I needed. Amachi and I laid in bed, and we talked for hours. We laughed. She told me old stories about her days in nursing school, stories about what it was like to meet Elakkatt, and she remembered all of the little things so vividly. She listened to all of my stories about my friends and what it was like being away from home, my plans for after college. I talked to her about everything, and she gave me all of her advice and guidance. While I will miss all of those fun memories of Amachi, what I will miss the most are times when we could just sit and talk. She was and still is someone who acts as such a guidepost throughout my life. And this story is an example of something so special about my Amachi. She was someone who took the time to talk to her family, listen to their problems or whatever's going on in their life, laugh with them, share stories, and even though our family is so big, she made every single one of us feel so loved and cared for. Another way she showed us her devotion and love was privately, through prayer. She prayed so devoutly for all of us. Each of her children, grandchildren, siblings, nieces, nephews, friends, every little test or trip or milestone, she made sure she prayed to God for everyone. Her selflessness has touched all of our lives, and because of her, our family is so blessed. She has always been a pillar of faith for us, and I know that now that she's in heaven, her prayers will be even stronger, and her love for us will feel even deeper. Amachi, we all miss you so much, and we love you more than words can ever say. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Anya. I'm another one of the grandchildren. The hardest part about today is that I never thought it would come so soon. If I'm being honest, I'm having a hard time processing this new reality because it doesn't seem real. A life without Amachi doesn't feel like a reality that could exist. There is no one like the women we are celebrating today. And I do mean celebrating because I know Amachi is in the one place she would be happiest to be besides here with us. I take comfort in knowing that she's exactly where she's supposed to be. To keep it simple, Amachi, I just wish I could hug you again. I wish I could hear your contagious laugh, paint your nails your signature color, take you to another doctor's appointment, go to the women's center with you, eat your delicious home-cooked food, see you at church every Sunday, pray with you, and crawl into your bed one last time like I did during our family sleepovers. I wish I could squeeze your hand and feel you squeeze my neck. But now the switch that has to be made is going from, I wish I could do those things again, to, I'm incredibly grateful that I got to do all those things. I am forever blessed to have been one of the many people that got to experience the love of Amachi, and that is something that I will never take for granted.
Hi everyone. I'm Amachi's 5th grandchild. My name is Jaden. The best way I can describe Amachi is with the word love. Love is everything Amachi was to me. The way she took care of me for the first 3 years of my life when my parents were at work, when she would make her banana bread, walk with us to Mayfair Park, cook food for us every time we went to her house, host us for amazing family sleepovers, and the good conversations that we would have as I got older, just to name a few examples of the way she loved us. These are all great experiences, but I think the biggest way Amachi showed her love to us was by teaching us to love our Catholic faith. When I was little, Amachi would pray the rosary with us on her knees every night. When we used to do family prayer, I think we can all remember the image of Amachi praying on her knees the whole time. She would take us to daily mass at the Women's Center, and I think everyone who knows Amachi knows how deep her prayer life was and how much she prayed for each of us. I think it would be good for us today to find peace in the fact that Amachi is now a saint, and she will continue to be a powerful influence in our lives as an intercessor in heaven. Amachi, life is going to be harder without you, and going to Keeler home will never be the same. But I will always remember how much you love me, and I will continue to pray for you. I love you so much, Amachi.
Hello everyone, I'm Jonathan and I'm one of Amachi's grandsons. For as long as I can remember, Amachi was someone I deeply admired and looked up to. She was a steady presence in my life, a role model whose kindness, patience, and quiet strength shaped who I am today. The love she gave so freely meant more to me than she ever knew, and it is something I will carry with me for the rest of my life. I am deeply grateful for every moment I was able to spend with her. That love was felt most in the simple moments we shared. She would always invite me over, and her banana bread was always waiting for me, a small but constant reminder of how much she cared. Her home was a place of comfort and warmth because of her. Every Sunday at church, her bright smile and the big hug she gave me reminded me of how deeply she loved me. One of my most special memories of her is from the week my parents went to India and I stayed with Amachi Namacha. During that time, we grew closer than ever. We spent long hours talking and laughing, and I remember being completely in awe of her, of the way she spoke, listened, and did everything with such grace. Amachi, I will always love you, and I will miss you more than words can ever express.
I'm Joel. I'm Amachi's fourth grandson. Amachi was such a devout, loving, and remarkable woman. I remember how, when Mom was still working, me and Jaden would go to her house every day, and she'd take us to Mass at the Women's Center or St. Ed's. I remember her walking us to Mayfair Park, and how she used to call me her Jesus baby. Amachi always expressed how proud she was of me and all her grandchildren, and how much she loved us. She always talked about how grateful she was for having the opportunity to spend time with us. Every day, Amachi woke up at 5:30 a.m. to lead prayer groups. She went to daily mass and prayed the rosary every night. Since she had excellent English, I was able to enjoy many meaningful conversations with Amachi. She was always interested in what was going on with me at school and at home. Whenever we went to their house, I knew I'd have Chips Ahoy cookies, apple juice, lemonade, Cocoa Puffs, and banana bread waiting for me. It was so inspiring to see how she cared for Elakkatt, our parents, and all of us grandkids. No matter what kind of suffering she was going through, she always came to God for it and offered it up for something good. Amachi lived a life totally for others. I'm so lucky to have had Amachi for these 15 years. It's encouraging to know that now she's home in heaven spending eternity with all the saints she used to pray to, and she's closer to us now than ever before. Amachi, I'm so proud to call you my Amachi, and I know I'll always be your Jesus baby. Thank you for your beautiful life, and I'll always love you so much.
Amachi was so loving and caring to everybody. One thing that I'm very grateful that Amachi did for me was when I was on the ventilator and Amachi called relevant radio to pray that I would come out of it safely. And of course, her prayer worked. Whenever I came to her house, she would always make her chicken nuggets and play the rosary with us. Amachi was such an amazing grandma, and I'm so lucky I have someone praying for me in heaven. I loved how she always liked talking to me and being with me. She always made me feel loved and cared for. by her actions and words. She would always hug and kiss me and tell me she loves me all the time. Another thing I liked about her is that she always had a smile on her face, and she would always love us.
You are a great example for all of us. I've heard you were so blessed to know you. I love how you were so interested in everything I did, and how you always helped me. But I know that you will continue praying for us in heaven. I remember when you were in my Holy Communion, supporting me. It's great to know that you are doing the same in your true home, heaven. I love you so much.
Mama G was always one of the most loving and caring people I know. Every time I would call her, she was always so interested in my life or whatever I did that day. I've always been inspired by her deep love for God, the saints, and Mother Mary. She was such a great example of what it means to put others before herself, no matter what the situation was. I remember when I would talk to her, she would always ask me what she would like me to pray for, and would offer all of her sufferings for whatever my intention was. It really meant a lot to me, especially because she endured all her pain cheerfully and with joy, and would never complain about anything she was going through. I will always try to be like her and have the same amount of joy as she had. I love you so much, Mama G, and I miss you a lot, but I know you were interested for me while you were in there. And I will never be the same, but I know that you'll be at your true home, and you'll pray for all of us.
Hi everyone, I'm Nathan. I'm Amachi, or Mary's, first grandson, and as her first grandson, I've heard so many stories about how many prayers and rosaries she did to finally have a grandson after 3 girls. And to me, Amachi just means strength. And something I think about a lot is how much strength it took her to move her entire family across the globe to America. And I'm just forever grateful to her for that, because me and all my cousins would never have the opportunities we have right now without her. And another reason I think of strength when I think of her is because going through nursing school right now, that takes strength. And I just have so much respect for her. And although everyone in this room is touched by her so much, so many other people are too. And that is just something I really aspire to be. And yeah. One of my favorite memories of Amachi is the sleepovers that we always would have at her house. Those brought so many memories that me and all my cousins will look back to every time we think of Keeler Home or Amachi or each other. And although those sleepovers were always followed by Mass in the morning, which we were never excited about, I know right now any of us would do anything to go back to that. And that's just something that we will always carry with us. I love you so much, Amachi.